Hey there everyone, this is Julie B with Be Smart Social Media, and in this video I'm going to share some updates with you about social media and the things that are going on with some of the platforms. And this video isn't so much about the platforms and specific tactics and features, but more of an overall opinion, I guess, of what I'm seeing and what I am anticipating coming down the line. One thing I'm starting to see is collaboration partners like influencers or brand advocates are becoming big for pretty much every type of business. Even the B2B businesses are using influencers to grow their followings, their networks, and their businesses these days. And while influencer marketing used to be just for big brands who had big budgets, over the past few years, we've seen even smaller businesses be able to make use of influencer marketing. And now we're actually seeing that transition over to the B2B world as well. So that's just really important for you to know. And you may want to start thinking about who would you like to have be a brand advocate or an influencer for your brand, no matter what your business does. And on the flip side of that, if you are in a position where you can kind of turn yourself into an influencer or a brand advocate, maybe you have a lot of followers on Instagram or one of the other social platforms like LinkedIn, you might have an option there to becoming a brand advocate influencer and making a little money doing that as well. So just something to consider. The other big thing that you have probably heard about, because Facebook has made a lot of noise about this, but the iOS 14 update for Apple users, for Mac users, is going to impact how social media is used. Basically, the iOS 14 update is going to make it so that people who have that phone system can't see certain ads. The websites and things, they won't be able to track you through the system. That's what that's really all about. There's a lot more technicality to it, but that's the gist. Now, I know this is going to change how we use social media. It's going to change how businesses market on social media and also how users use it. And it sounds like it might be really bad for businesses who use social and some of these tracking mechanisms to track their followers over the internet. But actually, I think it's too early for us to say if it's going to be good or bad, because I could actually see where an iOS 14 user might have a better user experience and therefore they might be on social media even more than they have been. I could see that happening. The other risk is that those who have iOS 14, they will still be shown ads, and the ads might be so irrelevant to them that it just kicks them off the platform. So there's a lot of up in the air about this, and we're not quite sure exactly how it will turn out, but we know it's going to impact social media and the way that businesses can use it for marketing. So that leads me to the next point. And I've talked about this before. While you should always be focused on growing your email list and growing assets that you own, whether it's a subscriber platform, something along those lines, it's even more important now with all of these changes that are happening on social. It's really important to have that. Because that way, no matter what happens to Facebook, no matter what happens to Twitter or to LinkedIn, you still own that email list asset, and that's something you can take with you no matter what. And that kind of leads me to the next point, which is I also expect a lot more social media regulation, which in my opinion is probably a good thing. I know it might sound weird me saying that, but I think anything that makes the ultimate end user experience better can benefit business. So if that's what regulations do, that will probably benefit business ultimately. But with the political fallout over the fall and just some of the things, fake news and all of that you see pop up on social, I anticipate that we're going to have more regulation over not just social networks, but probably Google and those types of things just coming up in the near future. So that's it. Those are just things I really think that you should be aware of. And again, a lot of it is my opinion, but I've been doing this for a long time and I've seen these types of things develop over the years. And I do think that's kind of where we are. So it's just something to be aware of. The takeaways here, be on the lookout for influencer marketing. Even if you're a B2B business, it might benefit you. Consider trying to grow yourself as an influencer and a sought after collaborator. And then continue to try to grow your email list because that's an asset you can take with you anywhere. So thank you so much for watching, and from all of us here at Be Smart Social Media, we really appreciate your support. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks.